Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to my channel and to another weigh-in update. I hope you are all really well and you've had a good week. Oh my goodness, I am so sleep deprived. I'm not even functioning. I just don't know how I have got through the week, but I have. It's Friday afternoon, I've just got home from work. I've got 10 minutes until I need to go and leave for the school run. So I thought I'd just get a very quick video in just to update you on my weigh-in. So yeah, on the sleep deprivation, my 5-year-old, bless him, has just suddenly started to have wake-ups in the middle of the night, and yeah, he's been getting into our bed and, well, I just can't sleep. He's kicking and, you know, as they do in their sleep. I just don't understand how children are so mobile in their sleep. Yes, so this appears to be like, you know, we thought it might be like a one-off couple of nights, but it's been every single night. So we're going to need to do something. I can't function like this. Honestly, I feel terrible. My eyes have got like that grip feeling. I've got a bit of pain here above my eyebrows. I'm so sleepy and yeah, I'm just not functioning at work properly. So definitely going to need to do something about that. But in all seriousness, sleep deprivation really affects our appetite, doesn't it? It actually usually makes me hungrier and craving the unhealthier foods, a lot of carbs, a lot of sort of white flour, that kind of thing. Luckily, I have managed to keep a lid on it this week and I have been 100% on track. But yeah, it wasn't easy to kind of work through needing that kind of energy boost. One thing that's really helped me is having a couple of hot chocolates. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I really like the Options hot chocolate and they are really low in calories and I think they taste the best, in all honesty. I really like them. I do like to add a little bit of my whole milk from a Healthy Extra A allowance into my hot chocolate just to sort of make it a bit creamier, but even without it, it's absolutely fine. So the ones I've been having are the Options ones, and I've really liked the chocolate orange one, which I picked up from Sainsbury's. I think Sainsbury's, did you see my ankle crack? Oh God, do you know, this is a sign of age, isn't it? Anyway, the chocolate orange one I think you can get from Sainsbury's. That's 1.5 sins for 11 grams. And then the normal chocolate one I've been having is 2 sins for 11 grams. And that's really helped give me that like energy boost that I need. So when I get in from the school run, before like I tackle the chaos of after school, you know, just the chaos of having two brothers 2 years apart that fight all the time and homework and friends over after school and all of that, I make this hot chocolate and it really helps just perk me up and carry me through until dinner time. And also, as you will know if you watched my weigh-in update last week, I'm obsessed with I'm a Celebrity. This year has, well, it's had me laughing out loud to some of the, I just love it. So I've been treating myself most nights to another hot chocolate. So I have been spending 3.5 to 4 sins a day quite often on hot chocolates, but it lasts longer for a start than a snack and it has all the sweetness that I need, and yeah, that's really helped me get through. I also interestingly found that coffee has been making me more hungry, so I've actually cut out coffee in the week and replaced it with a toast and jam tea that I take to work. You will probably know if you've been watching me for a while that I love my Costa reusable mug. And honestly, I know there's a chance that one of my work colleagues is watching this. She'll be laughing because we always joke about my Costa mug on my desk at work. But honestly, it keeps my tea hot for hours. And I made it at 7 o'clock this morning and I finished drinking it at 10:30 this morning. It was still hot. So yeah, I take my toast and jam tea to work and then I've had a couple of hot chocolates and that's all I've had during the day. So yeah, I found that my hunger has been far less doing that than drinking coffee, which is really interesting. So I'll have coffee at the weekends. I generally drink decaf. I am noticing a massive difference in my heartbeats. I know again, if you've been watching a while, you'll know that I've been having a really difficult time with my heart and I have been prescribed beta blockers, but I'm not taking those at the moment. I'm trying to get to the bottom of the problem, and I have found that caffeine almost elimination has made a difference. I do still think it's partly hormonal, but yeah, there's definitely been a massive noticeable reduction. So overall, my week has been fine. Like I say, I've been 100% on track. I've switched out the coffee, brought in the hot chocolates, and I've been just massively sleep deprived. I'm sure they won't be doing this when they're teenagers, so I'm just going to have to ride it out. And you know, I don't want to give the kids a hard time. It's not their fault. They are having bad dreams, or my 5-year-old has said he's having bad dreams, bless his heart. And yeah, I need to support him through it. But any tips on how to get through it, I think we're going to try and see if my oldest will go back into his top bunk, which is the same bedroom as my 5-year-old, and just do that for a few nights and see if that will help. And that way then we'll have a spare bed, you know, should anyone need it. It's just like musical beds in my house at the moment. So anyway, how has your week been? I'd love to hear how you've been getting on. Have you had a weigh-in this week? If you're happy to share, I'd love to hear how your weight loss is going. I have had actually quite a few people reach out to me and just kind of say we're having a hard time. I'm not managing to keep motivated, or I've lost my mojo, or, you know, and I've got to say, for so many reasons, it's so hard at the moment, isn't it? And I totally get it. I have been a bit up and down recently. I haven't, not necessarily with gains, but just with my way of eating. I've had definitely like more pickiness come in. Now this week I did knock it on the head, but the last couple of weeks before that had been a bit sort of picky. I'm feeling really overwhelmed with how much Christmas stuff I'm walking into in every shop I go in. So particularly Aldi. I love doing my weekly food shop in Aldi because I am definitely getting more value for money. But the amount of Christmas food in there is just totally overwhelming. And I actually found when I did our shopping this week that most of like the everyday stuff was out of stock. They had really poor stock levels of like fruit, veg, just normal everyday stuff. And whether that's because I went on a Monday lunchtime and all the school run, after school run, you know, because I normally do that myself and I know how busy it normally is. So maybe it just got completely ransacked by the parents after school. But yeah, I found that there was just this overwhelming amount of like mince pies and things. And yes, it's a bit overwhelming and it's a bit hard to just ignore it all, isn't it? So I totally understand. But I think this is the last opportunity before Christmas really sets in to have a good sort of 4 or 5 weeks of focusing on what we're eating so that we don't come out of Christmas feeling worse, you know? I feel like going into Christmas, I'm obviously not going to stick to counting 15 sins a day over on, you know, I'm not going to be sitting there Christmas Day counting up to 15 sins for sure, but I just don't want to come out of Christmas feeling like I've gained a load of weight and I'm almost like I'm starting again. Although if you are going to start again, then after Christmas is the perfect time to do it. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who has reached out to me for a start. It's really nice to have this community, and you know, I get a lot of support from everybody and a lot of really lovely messages, but it's really nice that I get so many people contacting me for support as well. It's just like a two-way community. Is that a grey hair? Oh God, you know what? The ankle clicking, the grey hairs, the sleep deprivation, not doing well here, am I? But yeah, it's just lovely that people do reach out and we have these chats. And, you know, I have a lot of Instagram messages from people, just general messages, just sort of catching up and, you know, talking about our journeys. And yeah, I mean, I did actually watch, if it's really interesting, I watched a YouTube video the other day, someone saying how much they disliked the word journey, and I thought, I don't know how else to describe it. Because it really is a journey. Like it really is for me anyway. It's like real. I just don't know how else to describe it. But anyway, I've really gone off on a tangent. I'm almost late for the school run, so I really need to crack on, don't I? Anyway, before I go into my weigh-in update, I'm just going to put some perspective on how much weight I've lost, because this has blown my mind that I've actually done it. It's been a target of mine for a couple of months. And I have now achieved a weight loss of the exact weight of my 7-year-old son. It's an amazing feeling to have achieved it because it's been a target of mine for so long. You know, I've got my book here. I got 2 new stickers this week. You'll be very pleased to know that I finally got the gap filled. I got my 4.5 stone award. And, you know, it's been a few weeks coming, and yeah, I'm so happy. I've now got no more spaces on my book apart from this one, which I've left for my Target sticker. So that's not going to be filled up. But anyway, I'm on the front now. I was on the front a little bit anyway with my Swimmer of the Weeks, but I also got another very special award at my group last night. I got Miss Slinky 2022. So I have got the most fabulous group. I love my group. We have such a laugh. There's so many of us that go. And yeah, there were 3 of us that were nominated. It was the same 3 of us actually that were nominated for Woman of the Year. And yeah, I was just absolutely made up to have won. It was just an absolute honour that the group made me their winner. So yeah, it was a really lovely night. We had such a laugh. We had a buffet taster, and obviously I've said before, no end of time, my consultant is fabulous. So yeah, it was a really good night. But anyway, so in terms of the actual weight loss, I got on the scales and I lost 2.5 pounds this week. So that's a total of 4 stone, 8.5 pounds made up. I'm so made up. I actually need to colour in some baubles, don't I? Because I'm now, so I wanted to lose 10 pounds in a month, but I don't think that's going to happen in all honesty. But I have lost 3 of those 10 pounds. I've got 2 more weeks left of my target time. So yeah, if I could lose another 4 pounds, that would be amazing. But really, what I really want to do is get my 5 stone. I mean, yeah, to get my 5 stone award in 2 weeks' time would be amazing. I've got 5.5 pounds to go for my 5 stone, but if I don't do it, I don't do it. You know, I'm just aiming high because it keeps me really motivated. So I'm very clearly not going to reach the £10 target, but we didn't think I would anyway. We knew that was going to be a right out there target, but if I could just, if I could just do another £4, that would be amazing. £2 next week, £2 the week after, I'd be really happy. So also, I've had a few people ask me for some before and after photos. Now, I never took a huge amount of before photos. I used to avoid the camera, but I will put in here a picture or 2 of what I looked like before I started Slimming World. And I've got a picture actually that I had taken last weekend before we went to a fireworks show. So I'll pop that in as well, so you can see. But yeah, if you do use Instagram, come and follow me over there. I'm really rubbish at updating it, but I do use my stories a lot. So I do pop photos up on there in my stories. I pop new food finds. I pop all sorts on there. But I don't really update the actual posts on there. I just generally update my story. So it would be great to have you join me on there if you do use Instagram. But like I say, I'm not a great user of it myself. I am trying to get a bit better. So yeah, that's everything I need to tell you about this week. Like I say, I hope you guys are all okay and well. Thank you as always so much for watching and for all of your continued support, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.